Fine. It's fine.
Yeah, turn it
Okay.
down and.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
can
Just
watch it on live stream. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So today we are. Jax, can you mute, please? So today we are gonna do our Diwali prayers, and since we have Marek here with us, who is his first time joining us, we're gonna I'm gonna go through and explain a little bit. So there's the reason we celebrate Diwali is because it's the day that is celebrated where we celebrate light over darkness, and the reason that we it's this particular day is because there was uh, a prince who was sent exiled to the forest, and it's a long story, and I'm not really going to get into the details of it. But there was a prince who was exiled to a forest, and he spent 14 years out there in the forest, and he came across what the story considers an evil person who kidnapped his wife, named Rawan. And Rawan really, he wasn't really evil. He was actually a devotee of God, but he did kidnap Ram's wife, Sita, because she was so beautiful. There's a lot more to that story, but basically, in the end, the day of Diwali is when Ram comes back to his hometown to be to take the throne and be the king of Ayodhya. And so, because it was such a dark night, the townspeople put out these lights, candles. We call them diyas, and they marked the path home for Ram and Sita to come home and be united with their family and their community. So the reason part of the reason we do a puja on this day is to celebrate that fact, celebrate light over darkness, and so we're just going to go through the prayers for you guys watching on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to do this in English, so if you don't understand all the rituals, I do modify it to suit our lifestyle beliefs and the way we connect with spirituality. So whenever we start a prayer, basically we sort of purify the space. So you can see in the screen, actually not in the. Shella, can you tilt that down a bit? So on YouTube, you can see there's we have platters of we have things like gold and fruit and representations of Ganesh and Lakshmi, which are two representations of how we want to manifest the perfect life that we want. How we can achieve what we want in our life. So the everything here is sort of chosen because it has a high vibration. So like we have flowers here, we have some gold here. We have a crystal bowl where we have the vibrational sound, and it's all of these things. None of it's really necessary, but all of it we use to bring the vibration of the state a little higher, so we can get into the mode and the feeling of prayer. And when I say prayer is like it's not really like asking or begging God or someone from the outside of us to give us something, or for us to attain something. It's more of bringing up a feeling in our body, and as we bring that feeling up, that is the prayer. So you may have heard this in manifesting. People talk about feel as if it's already done. Even in the scriptures of the Bible, the Gita, many religious texts talk about embodying the feeling of already having exactly what you want. So today we're gonna do that. And so we start off, at any prayer, we purify the space. So I have water. Water is very high vibrational, and you notice it's in a brass container. Metals have a higher vibration than like ceramics or plastics and things like that. So everything here is like chosen for certain reasons. So I'm just gonna purify this space, purify you too. And normally, there's a mantra that's chanted here. It's Om Pavitram Pavitram, and basically, we're just purifying the space, purifying our bodies. And usually, before we come to a puja, we have a shower, and cleanse ourselves. And even that, there's scientific reasons for all of that. When you have a shower, you ever notice when you come out of the shower, you feel like energized and refreshed, and that's because water is highly vibrational, and that vibration sort of washes away any negativity that we have. Can you just tilt that camera up a little bit? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, thanks. Perfect. So we've purified the space. We've purified ourselves. Hello, Jaden. And now what we're going to do is just welcome the energy of the vibrations we want to hold in our hearts. And we do that with some representations of some statues. We have a statue of Ganesh here, a statue of Lakshmi here. But all of these are really representations. We're not really praying to them. We are invoking a feeling in our body that they represent. So because we are using idols, I like to welcome them. So I like to purify them. And just like with anyone you invite into your home, in some cultures you put a lei on them, like in India, when someone arrives, or Hawaii, yeah, there's a mala or a lei. So I'm gonna welcome Ganesh here, who we're gonna focus on first, and so I'm just welcoming that vibration, that feeling into our home. And I have a bit of turmeric here in a little bowl, and I'm just gonna make a paste with it. And before we get started, we all are gonna take this turmeric mark and place it on our forehead. And so what this does, turmeric is amazing for the skin. It purifies the skin. But we're going to place it on the third eye, and what it does is it actually cleanses that area. It calms the nervous system. So everything we're doing is we're preparing for prayer. So I'm going to first of all put the tika on. It's called a tika, and I'm going to put it on Ganesh, and then I'm going to go around and just everyone here is going to get a mark, and it's just a mark to like I said, it's to prepare for prayer. And when I say prayer, I mean to hold a specific feeling in your heart and hold a specific vibration. Okay. So we're going to take some flowers in our hand. Normally I'd have rice here also, but
We have rice.
yeah, that's okay.
Oh, I just cooked it all.
Oh,
Jaden, take some flowers.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Yeah, so the flowers just represent its beauty, it's high vibrational, and it's also something to focus on. We also have other things like this is a spray. It's a karma spray. It's labeled owning my power. So that's what we want to invoke in our bodies is just taking knowing we are very powerful beings and we can manifest the life we truly want, and we can do that through prayer. So I'm just going to spray the space with this, and again, this is something to bring us into the feeling, to hold a vibration. I'm also going to light an incense, and this is in honor of Ganesh and Lakshmi. And again, it gives off a beautiful aroma, and it just brings on feelings of wellness. It brings us into the mood of prayer. Okay, so we have our flower. So now, if you guys are familiar with Joe Dispenza, when he does his meditations, he gets relaxed, totally relaxed. He starts to let go of his body, and I mean, most people who meditate get to this space of no thought and no one and no thing. And but as he's preparing for that, he starts to think about what is to be able to create and a future that is going to be, we're going to be pulled by, like a vision of the future that we want. What do we need to let go of? So Ganesh represents he's the remover of obstacles. So this it's scientific. Joe Dispenza is very scientific, and when he does his meditations, he talks about what you have to let go to become that person who you truly want to be. And sometimes our habits that we do daily aren't serving us for who we want to be. So in my case, I want to be on the couch less, and I want to not scroll TikTok on my phone so much. So those are obstacles that are stopping me from holding that vision of the future that I want to be. So we're gonna just close our eyes, connect with our bodies, take a deep breath. We'll chant Om 3 times just to get into this vibration. And then we're going to go silent for a little bit, and we're all going to just connect, go silent, try and still our mind and just think about the things that we want to change in our life. So let's chant Om 3 times. That chanting was just to prepare our bodies, create a vibration, come into some stillness here, and just work on what's in our way. Invoke Ganesh, who's the remover of obstacles. What do we have to remove? To create that future we want to be pulled towards. And can you invoke that feeling in your body where you don't need to hold on to what's blocking you? It's a perfect time to let it go. And whenever you're ready, you can place your flowers upon the table. I placed mine on Ganesh's feet, just in honor of that feeling. And so now, once we have removed the obstacles and have decided on what needs to go in order to create the abundant life we want, or the life we want, to bring in abundance and love and health. What do we need to let go of? Do we need to stop eating cookies at night to bring in perfect health?
Yes.
And so those are the kinds of things that we want to let go of, and that's when we invoke Ganesh, remover of obstacles. So now, on Diwali with Lakshmi, we're basically inviting light into our home, love and light into our home, goodness over evil, and just like in a scientific meditation where you are changing your brain. When we do this, you're connecting new neural networks in the brain. When you first start to release what you don't want and then invite in what you do want. And so this is where we're going to focus on Lakshmi. She's the goddess of wealth. I like to consider her the goddess of abundance. And whatever that abundance means to you, goddess of success, however you want to think of her, we're inviting that vibration into this space here. I'm actually going to light a diya. So like I said, Diwali is all about lighting diyas and lighting the way for goodness to come into your space. You're inviting the light, and traditionally that was what lit the way home for Ram. And so you probably see I have a bunch of diyas here. We're going to put them all over the house, and for we use tea candles. And traditionally a diya is made of with ghee and a cotton, which I did. I made one, but you don't have to have that. You don't have to have all the things here for the prayer. For you to be able to invoke these feelings, you could actually do it in bed and not have any of this, but we like to celebrate this once a year. It brings our family together. We get to pray together, and it's a beautiful event. So now we are going to focus on Lakshmi. I'm going to pass around the flowers again.
Oh.
And again, we're welcoming Lakshmi. I have a garland for her, and I'm welcoming her into this space, invoking that energy, the abundance, the success, whatever manifestation you want to create, because we are the creators, and we now it's time to focus, go within. We've removed any obstacles, and now what do we want to create with this clear space, with this openness, emptiness? There's a space there now. What do you want to fill it with? So I'd invite you again to get go within, get silent. If chanting Om brings you back into that space, you can do that. I'll chant a couple of times, but Om is a very powerful vibration that really, it just, for me, it instantly brings peace into my being. But I think what I'll do is I'll use the crystal bowl, because crystal is high vibrational also. So let's just focus on that sound and just connect with that sound, go within. What do you want to create here? When you have that compelling vision of the future, how are you going to feel? How do you feel? Bring that feeling into your body right now. What emotions are there? What emotions are present?
Something else. Yeah, rice.
Invoke those feelings as if that vision is already done. And this is what prayer is. We're not asking for something outside of us, for something to happen. We create our reality. And when we bring this feeling into our body, we send out the signal into the universe. And we align with exactly what we want to manifest. And whenever you're ready, you can place your flowers upon the mantle here. And now we'll do an arti.
Okay.
Would you like to lead the arti for us?
Yeah, I just need to get it on here.
So an arti is, we're just honoring the space. Once again, we're gonna, we've invited these representations of vibrations into our home. We're gonna honor the space again, and and just connect with some of the fruit and the gold and the so actually I'll put a new one. And just some of the high vibrational items. Okay, we can all stand up. No, thank you, Shannon. So our son is out in Victoria right now, and he's joining us
Are you watching?
via satellite.
Are you watching, Jackson? I put you on.
He's joining us via satellite TV.
Yeah, put Jackson on it. So he's touching.
Well, I put it further back so I can see what's going on, but same motion.
Are
Oh,
you sure he's still there?
lower.
So,
He's looking down, finally.
Huh? Oh, Charlotte's doing good. Did you do it in your house a little bit?
I'm going to tonight.
Just like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there are some mantras that sometimes I'll chant just because I know them, and the mantras are, they're just more vibration. As you chant, our words have vibration. They're powerful, and so chanting mantras also invoke some of the high vibrations that we want to experience. And then I'm going to end it off here pretty soon. And now we're going to partake in some of the prasad, which is like the blessed food that we've made tonight. And it's Halloween on top of that. And we're lucky we didn't get disturbed by any trick-or-treaters. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.